When my family asks how comedy's going, a lot of them are here tonight, I'm like, it's going great. I'm playing below a karaoke contest next to a trailer park, so crushing it. Fucking awesome, man! Staying in an Airbnb with no TV. What up, bro? Oh shit, we got here. One of your comics coming up tonight grew up in a trailer park in Indiana. It wasn't K. Francis, believe it or not. And we got here, we saw the trailer park next door, and he was like, I'm home. Yeah, I love being back in Minnesota. I love being back here. I grew up in southern Minnesota on a farm, and yeah, my parents met in a pretty unique way. They met at a wedding where my mom's older sister married my dad's older brother. So I'm not technically a product of incest, but I am a product of very few options. Do you understand? Like, very few. The only thing that pisses me off about it is when people are like, yeah, my family's really close. And I'm like, yeah, but does your family fuck each other? Get on my level! Yeah. Hi, guys. It's really good to see you guys. Can you order your beer a little quieter, Brie? Like, it is a comedy show. Like, shut the fuck up. You want to get married in this family? Shut the fuck up! Jake. Really good to see you guys tonight. Really good to see you because I hit my year anniversary of getting LASIK eye surgery. If you don't know what that is, it's where they repair your vision by cutting a flap into your eye and shooting lasers at it, and I used a Groupon for that, so, yeah, cool. I had sex with my first uncircumcised penis recently. Yeah, and I learned something. Uncircumcised men also don't text you back, so, yeah, you're all the same. This guy gets it. Yeah. Sorry if I blew your cover. I mean hood. So I blew that hoodie right off. Hey, what's up? This is my sister's new boy toy. Have you talked to our parents yet? Oh, how'd that go? Oh, yeah? Wait till I'm in the circle. I know more than they do, is all I'm saying. I know, no, you're very handsome, and all my guy friends liked you last night. I don't remember because even though I went to bed at 4, my brain went to bed at 1. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't remember talking to you. They were like, someone was asking me this morning, they were like, what time did you go to bed last night? I was like, oh, like 1 a.m. And my friends were like, Merrit, we closed down a 2 a.m. bar, and then we went to Sex World, and you rode a giant gold penis, and then we went to a strip club very briefly. So yeah, I was up way longer. Okay, don't riff. God damn it. It looks like someone fucking puked on the stage. What the fuck is this shit?
The ceiling.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah, it's a glamorous thing. Okay, so I had sex with a redhead on my period once. And while we were having sex, I was like, it looks like I'm having your baby. And he didn't like that, so I was like, it looks like I'm having your miscarriage. And he was like, oh, thank God. Right. That killed last night, it's just because you're all butthurt. Hey, at least Ted is in here to, like, you know. That's my cousin who jokes about molesting me all the time. Yeah. What? Now they know why I'm up here. Okay, so TGI Friday was yesterday. TGIF, praise be, praise be. I grew up Catholic, really loved using that expression growing up, TGI Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And then I met an atheist and I was like, who do atheists thank for Friday? And she was like, I don't know, Richard Dawkins? I had no idea who that was, literally no idea. And she started to explain it to me, but I didn't listen because I don't care because I'm going to heaven. Hell yeah. How cool is it that I'm going to heaven? How much cooler would it be if I totally believed in heaven? Hell yeah. God damn it, you guys are so religious in Minnesota. I got called a bitch for leaving. Maybe that's why. It's not that I don't believe in heaven. Honestly, I'm not an atheist. I'm not an asshole. I'm not an atheist who believes in ghosts, right? No evidence for either, but okay. I'm just kidding. The Bible's very true. But yeah, I'm just not sure. Like, I'm a pessimist. You know what I mean? Like, everyone says heaven's so great, but I've also heard that about several okay parties. Again, does better in a non-religious crowd. Also, the great part about heaven is you get to meet up with all your loved ones, which is awesome. Like, I really want to see my grandparents again, but will I also see my friend who died when we were 18, and will she be like, it should have been you? See, that's funny because they can watch our lives from above, and she's watching this right now, so touche. It should have been me. Look what I did. Cool. Wow, I'm walking around like I'm drunk on stage. I did drink, I'm gonna have another drink. So... all my friends that know me in Chicago have been like, you're really backed up lately. We can tell you haven't had sex in a long time, and that is true. The last guy I tried to have sex with couldn't get hard because he said he really liked me and I was intimidating. And it's like, okay, but I was really nice to you on this first date, so if you can't get hard now, there's no way you're gonna get hard when you know the real me. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm kind of a badass bitch. Little boys are like, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. She's scary. She's intimidating. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't had sex in a while. Mom and Dad, you're welcome. I do have Catholic guilt towards it. Working away at getting it. I guarantee my number's way higher than all theirs, but you know, we already talked about that within the family, so there are family numbers up there. So I tried to volunteer with kids in Chicago. I actually really like kids, and they turned me down because I wasn't willing to take a random drug test. Thanks a lot, big brother, big sister. And I think that's so stupid because these are inner city kids in Chicago with one parent and not a lot going for them, and we're gonna let them be mentored by fucking nerds. Oh, what? None of you smoke weed? Losers. No, it's funny because I smoke weed and I post like jokes online sometimes referring to it, and my aunt right there, the one with short hair, she always comments like, bring me home an edible, or I want to smoke your vape pen, and then I always offer it to her and she's like, I can't, I'm scared. It's like, okay bitch, I'll talk on the internet for your other 60-year-old friends, but when it comes down to it, you can't walk the walk. She got her husband dressed real cute. You look like an 18-year-old hipster tonight. Cool. Are you supposed to retire soon? I love you. I seriously. Okay. Do it. That'd be funny. That'd be the funniest thing you've said all night. Okay, so I used to work with kids. I used to be a camp counselor at this Christian camp, and I'm not a counselor anymore because I'm not a virgin, you know. But my friend still is, and she posted these pictures online the other day, and it said, cutest campers ever. And I was really tempted to comment, I've seen hotter. You know what I mean? Like, oh, come on, you know the word cute is just a word we use to describe hot little kids, right? Like, you know that. Like, you're nodding your head yes, because you know your kids are going to grow up to be hot. Nora and Gabby are going to be so hot. Will Harburger. But I said this joke on stage, and my mom heard me say this joke, and she was like, Merrit, you need to specify that the kids in these photos are in middle school, not elementary. Because, yeah, the kids are 11, not 8. And according to my mom, that makes the joke okay. Yeah, so I have a job outside of this, believe it or not. I work downtown Chicago at an architecture firm, and one of my bosses is an 82-year-old multi-millionaire architect. And his name is Dick Mann. His name is Richard Mann, and he chooses to go by Dick Mann. And no one in our office brings up how weird this is. So a while back, I decided to send out a company-wide email, and in the subject line it says Merrit works for, and then the email is just a picture of a penis holding a briefcase. 'Cause I like to be professional. I learned a while later that his middle name is Peter, and sometimes he goes by Dick P. Man, so now I just exclusively buy him cranberry vodkas. UTI joke. You got that one? You haven't got them all? What joke do you need me to explain? I know I'm a millennial, it's confusing. I hate, we're pieces of shit. Oh man. So I love living with two women. I live with two women in Chicago, and it's great because living with women, you tend to sync up at the same time and menstruate at the same time, and then it's like your blood sisters. And you know what blood sisters are, right? Yeah. It's when you both pull out your tampon at the same time and knock them together like drumsticks. Rock and roll, baby! Yeah! But then you don't put it back in, because AIDS. Even more, rock and roll. Hell yeah. I knew you guys won't like that one. Way too conservative. Oh, are you uncomfortable? When you were 14 and I was 10, I saw you shower. I think that's the last time I saw you naked, but I've also blacked out a lot, so I don't know. What's up? So I'm ovulating right now, and I want to have kids someday, but sometimes I don't, especially like for different reasons. But one reason is these baby onesies I see sometimes, like the sayings on them. Like this baby clothing company got in really big trouble with the media a while back because they made a girl's infant onesie that says, "I hate my thighs." Yeah, that company was like, let's destroy her self-esteem before she has a sense of self, right? But if that piece of shit company is gonna do that, they better also make a boy's infant onesie. And I know exactly what it should say. I hope I have a cool, normal penis. Comma, not enough sexual experiences yet to determine. Comma, but if it isn't normal, I hope I don't take it out on people when I'm an adult by being an asshole. Parentheses, and drive expensive cars, period. I actually was curious, so I went on that company's website, and they even have a baby onesie that says, "I came out of a hole the size of a baseball, and all I got was this dumb t-shirt." What mom puts that on her baby, right? Like, I don't know about you guys, but hole the size of a baseball makes me very uncomfortable, because that is like way too small to have a baby, but way too big for a vagina. They even have a little boy infant onesie that says, "I get it from my daddy," and then an arrow pointing down. Yeah. Again, what mom puts that on her baby? But what wife wants everyone to know that her husband has a baby-sized penis? Just a little bit. Hitler micro dick. Okay.